4 of these pictures are sweet things to eat.
Oh, hey.
Mark the picture that does
You
not
must be,
belong in the group.
in the right place at the right time here. If you've grown up with this software, it's called Success Maker. I will teach you how to install it on your computer so you can have it at home. First thing we got to do is get a server and some workstations together. So I'm going to do it through virtual machines instead of having physical computers. So let me log into my virtual machines here and shut down this one because this is my main server that I use. And we don't need that one on at the moment. We're doing a whole fresh install. Oops. Shut down. We'll let that shut down. Next, we're going to open up our server. Alright, and the first thing you want to do on the server, I've already done it here, but it's real easy. You're going to go into the drive C here. You're going to make a folder called SME. Alright, then you're going to right click, hit Properties, Sharing, and you're going to Advanced Sharing. You're going to share this folder and then give permissions to everybody. Everyone has full control. Okay, now that we did that, you're going to go back to this PC, and then you're going to go up here and you're going to map that drive you just shared, which is right here. I already did it for you. You can do it on whatever your IP address is. It'll be different from mine. That's the folder in C. You have to have it as a shared folder or else this installation will fail. Next, we're going to go to our files, and I will link all the files in the description of where you can get all the installation files. First thing we're going to do, let me get my notes out here just to make sure I'm doing this all right. Alright, we went over the sharing. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is install the Sybase Anywhere. Webs, we're going to go Anywhere, Win32. And we're going to click on Setup. Run. It's going to inform us that we're using a 64-bit operating system, that if we want to terminate and we tell it no, we're going to keep going right here. And we're going to select our region, which we're in the United States. I accept the agreement, whatever the default is. Now we're going to uncheck Ultralight and Mobilink. Those are the ones you don't need. For license count, 5,000. And then it's going to be network seated per seat model. When this is complete, we're going to go back into that Sybase folder, And we're going to install a second program. Not quite sure what it is. EBF, I don't know what that means. But that is a program that is going to be installed next. As soon as this is done. Alright, no, we don't want to review any online documents. No, I will restart my computer later. Alright, next we're going to go back here, Sybase, EBF, Win32. Same thing, we're going to install this guy. Same thing here, we're going to hit no, we don't want to terminate, we want to keep the installation going. And that's okay. Hit next. Again, we're going to select United States. I accept the terms. Next, next, next. And we're going to keep all this the same and let it install. Alright, now that that's done, finished. Alright, now let's move on. Next, we are going to install SuccessMaker, which is going to be under, we're going to use the school, not the district or the web. The web will be another one that we're going to do. And then we're going to run setup, run, we're going to select local server. We're going to select drive Z. That's the one that we mapped with the SME folder. Let this install. And while this is installing, we're going to do the next part. It's a critical part. It's for the license, but that gets put in at the end, but we'll still make the license file. So we need to go here. Where did I put it? This PC. And I believe I put it here. And then I'm looking for... that's the registration license. Alright, we're going to open Notepad and you're going to write this down. It's going to say in brackets registration, lab name, which is like the name of the school or whatever you want it to say when the person logs in. So yeah, hold on one second. Sorry about that, my recording software was freezing. Okay, we're going to get rid of your. I don't know why that's on there, but okay. So, and then the lab name, Palm Beach Gardens, lab number, database ID. This stuff will come in handy later because when you install SuccessMaker down the road, when we're doing it, it's going to ask us this information. 5,000 licenses for computers that can connect. 5,000 internet licenses. So in text, in the text editor, you're going to save it as database.ini. When you do that, You then take this database.ini file and you're going to add it to an archive. You're going to make a zip file. And the zip file is going to be called register.lic. Not zip, not rar.lic. I'm going to overwrite the one that I had. Okay. We're going to need that registration file later. Okay, let's go back here. Okay. This is where we're going to input our IP address. This is the IP address of the server. So on this physical computer that we're using, it's 10.0.0.221 with the port of 2638. Same thing, 10.0.0.221, volume SME. That's that folder. Next. Okay. Remember what I was just showing you about the license file? We're going to add that here. Palm Beach Gardens. Then we're going to get the lab ID, or the lab number, and the database ID, which again, the lab number was 1098563. Database is 82752. Okay, that all matches. Wait for this to complete installing. Okay, so we got that done. We're at the finish screen. Hit there. All right, now we're going to open up that SQL server that we made. SQL Anywhere 9, Sybase Central. Okay. Services. Stopped automatic. We're going to get rid of this. This is, I don't know why that's there. That was an old one for an old video I was making. I guess it saved it. Okay. So it should, when you come here, there should be nothing here like this. Now we're going to hit New Service. We're going to call this SME. Network Database Server. Next. Now, in the command field here, this is like special parameters. We are going to type -N SME -QP -TI 0 -X TCP/IP and then C:/. Now this is going to be your local hard drive. C:/SME/results manager /success maker /database, and then finally with sme.db. Next, local system account, automatic, start this service now. We'll let it do its thing. All right, it says that it's running. Good, good. Okay, next. Next we're going to install the contents DVD. This is all the courses. Go back to our folder where we've downloaded everything. We're at the home stretch. Content DVD. We're going to hit setup. And run. All right, now we're here. We're going to hit next. And we are going to select Z. We're going to install it on there. That's that mapped folder. All right, we're going to get rid of algebra topics. We're going to do Discover English, First Adventure Bookshelf, Initial Reading, Math Concepts and Skills, Math Corner. We'll take the Spanish one away. Math Investigator, Math Processor, Reading Adventurer, Reading Adventurer Primary, Reading Investigations, Reading Readiness, Reader's Workshop, Science Discovery, Story Painter, Spelling and Skills, Writer's Studio. We're going to take off this here, Vamos Alir? I don't know. I don't speak Spanish. Next. Then we're going to let that install. All right. Then we are going to hit install. Now it's going to take a couple of minutes to install. While we do that, let's work on a client computer and getting the SuccessMaker installed on the client computer. We can do that right now while we wait. Okay. First things first, we're going to go here. Computer, SME, Results Manager, SuccessMaker, Work ST for Workstation, Setup. Run. Okay. Oops. Hold on, I gotta reload a minute. All right, there we go. Now I can see everything. And then we're going to, I gotta bring the other screen back up. Alright. Oh, I'm running a virtual console, so this is kind of hard. So let's see. Next. Alright. Oops. Nope. Can't have it go there. I have to have it quit. I have to get it to go to the network drive. Alright, so hold on. Let me, first of all, adjust my screen resolution, because it needs to be adjusted. That's why I can't see anything. Alright, there we are. Now we can see. I had to adjust the resolution. Alright, we're going to hit next. Let this install. I don't know why it didn't ask me for the network drive, but it's supposed to. Let me look and see if it did it right. Okay, so yeah, it did it. Z. Alright, so that should work. So now, what we have to do is go back to the server a minute. Maybe it's done installing all the courseware. Oh, almost. 33%. So now comes that license file that I was telling you about. So we're going to go here. Here is the license file. Now that file is going to be placed in that file is going to be placed here. See, SME Results Manager, Success Maker, and then Library. Okay, so that's that. Now, while this is installing, I think we're going to go back to the workstation again. And let's see if it'll allow us to log in. All right. As you see up here, that's the site name that we put in. That's the site number. The default password and username and password is sysman, SMELEARN for the password. All right, now we're going to go to standard. And we are going to go to License Manager. Let me make sure the licenses aren't installed. Okay, so there's none in use. We're going to add a license key. Now, when you're adding these licenses, they are case sensitive at how you put them in, so you have to type them just the way they are. So the first license we're putting in is 0, lowercase j, DDD, PH, at capital D, question mark, DDDC0. And if it doesn't give you an error, then the license went in. That should have been 3 licenses. Now this one here is a 7, or I'm sorry, 6. Another set of 6 users can use it. 7 D C D question mark DDW J L D P 2 K $. So that should be a total of 9 licenses so far. Yep, that's what we have, 9. Let's install another one for another set of 6 users. 0J D $ D P L greater than T question mark D L D C D. That one worked. Next one, N C P T S D D $DD question mark 8 D J D. That one worked. Last license, K N D D question mark 64 C D J Q capital L P D D. That's another 6 users. So altogether you should have 27 concurrent users. All right. Next thing we're going to do is create a student's account. User. New user. We're going to name this user me. Sean Schultz. Username. Sean. Password. Pencil123. I'm going to make up that password. Okie dokie. We're going to give him initial reading. And we'll also reading readiness. So now that student has been assigned. So now we're going to test the account. Sean. Pencil123. Look, we're in. And those are the 2 courses that we've created. All right. If you had found this at any interest or any, if it was helpful to you in any way, please like and subscribe. Help this little channel grow. We very much appreciate anything and everything anybody can do. Liking and subscribing is the easiest and most free way to make the channel grow. Thank you very much. Until next time, have a good one.